I don't have anything super insightful to talk about with this story, but I did come across it and I thought it was pretty funny because it's about a Florida man attacking a bus outside of Disney World. And I am not joking with that one. Here's the story right here. Florida man destroys bus store when he's dropped off at Disney World. He wanted to visit SeaWorld. This is coming from WDW News. I highly recommend you check out their site or their YouTube page. They do a lot of good work over there, but let's continue on. A Florida man who wanted to go to SeaWorld but ended up at Disney Springs instead was arrested for attacking the bus. He won't face punishment though. I like how this is such a common occurrence that they don't even bother prosecuting the Florida man for this.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Before we move on, if you find yourself watching my videos and you're not yet subscribed, why don't you try clicking that subscribe button so you can never miss anything that I put out. And also, if you can, leave a like and maybe even ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on anything in the future. So the article says the state's attorney's office decided not to prosecute Elijah Thomas, 37 of Orlando, following his November 27th arrest for criminal mischief. That's the incident of him attacking the bus. All right, so just kind of the details of what happened here. Thomas rode the Lynx bus from downtown Orlando main station and fell asleep. I'm not sure if he was asleep or if he passed out, but it says asleep, so we'll just kind of go with that. He woke up at the bus drop-off at Disney Springs where the driver told him this was the last stop. The driver told Thomas to get off the bus. That's when Thomas became irate and started to yell and curse at him. The Orange County Sheriff's report said once Thomas is off the bus, the driver closed the doors behind him. I'm actually wondering why this guy got off the bus. I mean, maybe he just kind of angrily got off the bus and then tried to get back on or something like that, because it does say the driver let on 2 other passengers onto the bus while Thomas remained outside, saying he needed to get to SeaWorld. This is a bus, dude. It's not an Uber. Call an Uber if you want. Well, maybe he just couldn't afford them. That's why he's riding the bus or something like that. I don't know, but I do find it strange, though, that the driver says this is the last stop, kicks him off, and apparently just hangs out there and then lets other passengers on. I don't really ride the bus down there, so I don't know what the deal was, why they were doing this, but I can see why the guy was saying, I want to go to SeaWorld, and the driver's like, well, tough, this is the last stop, and then he lets other people on or something like that. Not to justify this, but I'm just kind of confused about what actually happened here. When the bus driver would not allow him on the bus, Elijah punched the front door glass several times and then kicked the bottom glass of the front door, causing it to break in a spiderweb pattern, the report says. It cost the Lynx an estimated $500 to fix it. Thomas left Disney Springs and began walking on foot, but he did not get very far. Authorities stopped him on the Buena Vista Drive at Typhoon Lagoon. The bus driver identified Thomas as the one who damaged the bus door. So, yeah, I mean, he got upset, broke the windows, punching in, stuff like that. Then he just took off walking. And then I guess, I don't know, cops were called or something like that. And then maybe the bus driver tried to stop him or, like I said, this is just me speculating on this. Maybe the driver just tried to stop him. He took off and then he just called the police or something like that. They picked him up because obviously couldn't get too far on foot. For the investigation which has been made, it is the opinion of the writer that this case is not suitable for prosecution. And then this is according to the prosecutors down there in Orlando. Assistant State Attorney Azai Akos, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, said in a court filing, this action is taken to clear the records and to release subjects' bond, if any, so blah, blah, blah. So basically, this is a small thing. Fights at Disney World or some other disorderly conduct at Disney World and SeaWorld is such a common occurrence now. I mean, you can look on YouTube and find a compilation of videos of fights breaking out at Disney World over stupid things. And for some reason, there are always fat people who are involved with that. Maybe it's just the fact that it's in America. I doubt if there was fights breaking out at like the Shanghai Disneyland that you would see all fat people doing it. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. And this is just something to kind of laugh at, but I mean, it's also just a big symbol of the cultural breakdown. You see what I did there with that? But anyway, what do you think about all this happening down there in Florida with this Florida man attacking the bus? I'm curious what people think about this sort of thing. Why do you think there's always these fights going on down there at the Florida parks? Actually, if you have a favorite fight that's broken out at a park, maybe leave a link to that too, because I'd like to check that out. But anyway, just try not to attack any buses if you're getting angry, and try to have a nice day. Thank you.